Chapter 5. The Betrayal. Might have borne the truth in silence. I might have swallowed my terror and kept faith with the vow I once swore. For though I had seen her serpent's tail with my own eyes, she was yet the woman I loved. My wife, the mother of my children, the builder of all my fortunes. But I am a weak man. Pride and shame poisoned my heart. Each time I looked upon her afterward, I felt both longing and dread. The more she smiled at me, the more I burned with the secret. And in that fire, my oath turned to ash. The moment came swift and cruel. One of our sons, Geoffroy with the great tooth, had struck down his own brother in a fit of wrath. The household mourned, the hall filled with weeping. I, overcome with grief and rage, lashed out, not at the boy, but at her. Marvel not at the monstrous deed of my son, for he is the spawn of a monster. Look upon your lady Melusine, and know her for what she is, a serpent, a demon, a dragon in a woman's guise. A silence fell so deep I thought the stones themselves held their breath. Melusine rose from her seat, her face pale as death, yet her voice when she spoke was steady, heavy with sorrow. Alas, my lord, I warned you. I begged your trust. You gave me love, and I gave you all I had. But now, before God and man, you have broken your word, and I am undone. Even as she spoke, a change came over her. Her arms stretched wide, her hair whipped about her like a storm, and her eyes gleamed with otherworldly fire. Scales rippled across her form, great wings burst forth, beating the air with thunder. A cry, neither human nor beast, rang through the hall, and all who heard it trembled. I reached out, crying her name, but too late. With a sweep of her wings, she mounted to the window. There, in a blaze of sorrow and fury, she cast one last glance upon me, then leapt into the air. A dragon, vast and terrible, she circled the towers she had raised, her cry echoing for leagues around. And then she was gone, vanishing into the clouds, leaving only ruin in her wake. Thus did I lose her, the fairest, strangest, most faithful wife a man could ever hope to love. And thus was the House of Lusignan cursed. For though her spirit would return at times to watch over her children, she was never again mine. Years have passed since that day, yet still her cry haunts my sleep. There are nights when the wind moans across the towers of Lusignan, and I wake believing I hear her wings above the roof. It is not the sound of anger, it is sorrow, deep and endless. They say she returns still, though I have not seen her since that hour. The people whisper that whenever death comes to our house, or when danger gathers against our walls, a shape like a dragon is seen wheeling through the clouds above the keep. Her scales gleam like moonlit silver, and her voice keens a lament that chills the marrow. At first I thought these were only tales meant to comfort frightened hearts. Yet once, when sickness took my eldest son, I climbed the parapet in despair. The night was still, until a wind rose suddenly, fierce and cold. And there, cutting across the moon, I saw her form, vast, radiant, sorrowful. She circled the tower 3 times, then vanished into the mist. The boy died before dawn, yet I knew she had come, not to curse, but to mourn. So it is with Melusine. Though I betrayed her, though she is forever lost to me, she keeps her vigil over the blood she bore and the walls she built. The House of Lusignan owes its life and legend to her. Even now, when travelers pass the ruins, they say they feel a strange hush, as if unseen eyes watch over the stones. I am old now. The weight of my sin is a chain I will carry into the grave, but when my time comes, I pray she will come once more, not as a dragon, nor as the radiant lady of the fountain, but as she was in our first days, smiling by the waters, the forest bright around her. And perhaps beyond the veil of this world, forgiveness will find us both.